I cannot believe what this Abigail Spanberger staffer said when she thought that no one was listening.
I can't legally talk about the Charlie thing, but if you want to talk about the Charlie thing, I have all the ears for you in the world. Like, I want to hear your thoughts.
I mean, so I try to stay away from the news and just get my formulated opinion. I don't know, like, obviously, death is terrible.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know, what do you think?
I would be sad if you had died.
Oh. She's itchy.
I'll leave it there.
What do you mean?
You seem like a good person.
But you're not sad about it.
Can I say the same for Charlie? Did he seem like a good person? I'll just leave that there.
So that was the campaign organizer for Abigail Spanberger, the Democrat gubernatorial candidate in Virginia. And she's laughing about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. But check the timestamp. That clip was filmed less than a week after the killing on September 16th. Even plenty of bleeding heart liberals were shaken by the death of an innocent man, but apparently not everyone was. But wait, there's more.
Our only choices are between black and white, which ordinarily all poor. But this time, you think that we should bring back slavery. And look, it's kind of, even with that, it's like, okay, either vote for the black woman who thinks that slavery should be brought back, or vote for the white woman who was in the CIA. They pay me really.
Can't believe it. The things that Spanberger supporters have said about Winsome Earl Sears in this campaign are capital R racist, but more on that later. Abigail Spanberger's campaign is riddled with people who have thought and said the vilest things about their opponents, and it's truly incredible to see them get away with it every time because they have a D next to their name. So let's review, shall we? First, and I cannot emphasize this enough, Abigail Spanberger supports allowing men into girls' bathrooms. Remember the case of Richard Cox?
Right now, what we are seeing is there are differences between what is the law of the land under Title IX and what are executive orders put out by the White House. And in circumstances where there are conflicting evidence or conflicting interpretations, the reality is the federal government has to be clear in what is the real guidance available to our schools as it relates to use of locker rooms. The reality is that we have multiple jurisdictions who believe they are following the letter of the law and have their lawyers conveying why. And at the end of the day, we have a president of the United States who is taking away and threatening federal funding.
Enough. So he's a serial sex offender who Arlington police said was found exposing himself in bathrooms around Northern Virginia, in possession of child pornography, and specifically was targeting children. But because he identifies as a woman, he was granted access to these spaces under Fairfax County's transgender policy. This is the kind of policy that Spanberger supports, and the word salad you just heard from her was a long-winded defense of exactly that. What's more is that she has a history of voting against protecting women and girls in these vulnerable situations, and has only doubled down on this stance consistently throughout her campaign. But this alone clearly wasn't disqualifying for her woke voter base. And you'd think that this next thing is, though. Yeah, so that was a Democrat protester who showed up to a Winsome Earl Sears rally with this blatantly racist sign. Seriously, why is the trans issue the hill that the Democrats are dying on? Can you imagine if a normie Republican came out with this Jim Crow segregationist sign? And speaking of Virginia Democrat racism, let's not forget this JMU dad who hurled this at Winsome Sears at a football game. That was Scott Pogorelic of Northern Virginia, and he is a generous Spanberger donor. And speaking of Spanberger donors, the Washington Free Beacon caught her accepting $50,000 in campaign cash from a CCP-linked electrical vehicle tycoon. So there you go. And you didn't think we'd talk about Spanberger without talking about her running mate, the Jay Jones, did you? Well, there's more to the story than the murderous texts, though that's bad enough. Jones, her running mate and Democrat candidate for Attorney General, was clock driving 116 miles per hour on I-64. No jail time, no license suspension, and he even claimed that campaign work for his own PAC counted as community service to dodge jail time. He's currently being under investigation for this. And this is who Spanberger is sticking by to be her top cop. Someone who drives like that shows a clear disregard for human life. So when his leaked 2022 text surfaced, it was shocking but not surprising. He openly said he would kill then Virginia House Speaker Todd Gilbert and his children, and then doubled down on that when given the chance to walk it back. This alone should have been disqualifying, but Spanberger said, "I'm going to stick by my man," bringing us one of the most damning political debate moments I've ever witnessed.
Would it take him pulling the trigger? Is that what would do it? And then you would say he needs to get out of the race? Abigail, you have nothing to say? Abigail, what if he said it about your 3 children? Is that when you would say he should get out of the race, Abigail? You're running to be governor.
Miss Earl Sears.
I mean, we're talking about murder. We're talking about someone's life being taken from them. Have you nothing to say about that? Are you not going to address it? Really, you can't go any further. You're a governor. You're supposed to stand up for all the people.
This is what we're all thinking.
Are you saying political murder is all right? Have some political courage. What you have done is you are taking political calculations about your future as governor. Well, as governor, you have to make hard choices, and that means telling Jay Jones to leave the race.
Is this really the best that her political advisors could tell her to do? Like, seriously? And when asked to answer for this, Spanberger had the gall to complain about having to spend time talking about the scandal instead of focusing on herself. Truly, this is one of the messiest campaigns I've ever seen, and it's no wonder the big dogs are swooping in to save her.
Virginia's elections are some of the most important in the country this year, and I am proud to endorse Abigail Spanberger for governor. Republican policies are raising costs on working families so billionaires can get massive tax cuts. As governor, Abigail will stand up for Virginia families. She'll work to build an economy that works for everyone, not just big corporations and the wealthy. But it won't happen without you. Every vote counts, so turn out and vote for Abigail Spanberger for governor on November 4th.
My. Side note, remember when Obama said that black men need to vote for Kamala Harris because she's black? Well, it seems that he's dropped that shtick real quick. Still, polls show that Spanberger is slightly ahead, but Winsome Earl Sears is closing in fast. And it's beyond me why it's even a close race at this point. So why do you think Spanberger has been able to endure all of this?